So, good morning, everybody. This is a session that I wanted to take for a very long time on imagery healing. And I believe that I've taken a similar session much earlier, long time back in on Maven platform, which was more or less similar based on visualization. But this is slightly different because I thought it is not very useful if I just talk about imagery healing without practicing. So I'll talk a bit about imagery healing and how it happens, and then I'll take you through a couple of practices based on very common aspects. For example, I thought of taking a few, as you see in the screen there: cold, anger, depression, headache, insomnia, pain, and so on. But I don't think, given the time restrictions that we have, we will be able to touch upon all these aspects. But I will definitely touch upon cold and anger for the time being, and then we can take it away, take it ahead from there wherever time permits. Or maybe we can also take something like just one, like pain, and take it forward. So many of you are already aware, many of you are already knowing these basics, but I would just try to repeat some of the basic things about visualization. First and foremost thing about visualization is intention. Intention is about tuning your mind, giving internal instructions to your mind that you want to see something the way it is or the way you want it, for your healing, for your manifestation, for anything in life. So, giving inner instruction is not an easy thing. It is quite difficult because many times you may feel that, oh yeah, 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 I've given instruction, but it is still not working. Giving instruction to your mind is, you have to quieten the mind. That is the next step. You have to first quieten the mind. You have to remove all the jerks, all the spikes, all the unsettling noises within the mind, and then give intention, then give a proper instruction to your mind that I want to visualize this. And when you say, I want to visualize this, I want to have manifestation, or I want to heal something, or I want to see something, I want to observe something, I want a particular imagery in my mind, it has to be very deep intention, not a passing statement. So to do that, you have to close your eyes, you have to sit straight, and then you have to talk to yourself. It is inner introspection, not the outer part, not saying in words, oh, I want to see this. Not that way. It is inner. You have to talk to yourself. Okay. So giving instructions to your mind is again not a one-time thing. You have to keep on giving it several times. Only then the mind absorbs what you're trying to say. एक बार बोलने से वो अंदर जाता नहीं है. That it's not so easy to internalize or to give command to your mind, because mind is like a monkey, it keeps on wandering here and there. So giving instructions to your kids is easier than giving instruction to your own mind. So hope by this you will understand how difficult it is. So first is giving instruction to your mind, and once you give the instruction to your mind, the mind opens the door. Yes, I accept it. Yes, I am ready to do it. So once that happens, then you go to the next step. How do you quieten your mind? Because before any manifestation, before any visualization, the first and foremost thing is to quieten the mind. And to quieten the mind, there are two things, of course, the external part and the internal part. Internal part of quietening is just to be in a place which is silent. Not, you don't have the hustle and bustle of the city life, noises, honks, and so on, or people calling you, disturbances, and so on. Another thing very often noticed, as far as external quieting of the mind is concerned, is uh, expecting something to happen, and your mind is there. So, for example, the session has started now at 8 o'clock, and you are thinking, oh my God, my daughter might wake up now, and the moment she wakes up, she will ask for tea. So, that is at the top of your mind. So, then how can you quieten your mind? You cannot. Oh my God, you know what? Now the newspaper will come and he will press the bell. So some silly thing is there which is there in your mind, and that is like taking your focus out of the concentration. So these things happen with all of us, and most of the time it is very silly. So quietening the mind implies it is only you and nobody else there. Everything, everything in the world is out. So that is the external quietening. But the internal quieting of the mind is very important. It is about calming the mind, inner relaxation, and so on. This can happen only through practice. Because initially, when you practice quietening the mind, it is more about, a lot of thoughts keep on coming to your mind. The moment you try to make your mind quiet, you will have thoughts. And you might think, oh my God, I am trying to quieten my mind and more thoughts are coming. It is actually not so. What is happening is when you're in the daily activity, many of the thoughts which are there, they are suppressed in your mind. So when you literally make an effort to quieten your mind, those suppressed thoughts surface up. And you might be thinking, what is this happening? I am trying to quieten my mind and more thoughts are coming. No, actually, it is not so. It is because whatever you suppressed is now coming up. So, hence, quieting the mind is like a meditation. You have to practice. The more you practice, the more you can quieten your mind, and all the clutters, all the clouds will gradually move away, and you will be able to feel the blankness, the nothingness of the mind. If you are able to come to that nothingness, that emptiness, that is the best possible situation for visualization. It is very difficult, it is not easy, but difficult I'm saying only because it requires practice. With practice, you can do it. And there's no rocket science there. It is just practice. And many a times you may feel that, oh, I'm so busy during the day, I'm so busy in the evening. When will I practice? The answer is in your intention, going back to the first point. Intention to practice is more important than the practice itself, because practice need not be 1 hour long. Practice need not be even half an hour long. A quieting of the mind practice, a meditation, a being with yourself can even be for 3 minutes, as less as there as 3 minutes. But then, if you are able to do that, then you are in the practice of quieting the mind. You don't lose a day. You don't lose. I mean, suppose you want to do it twice a day. You don't lose that. Okay. On some other day, you might be doing half an hour. But on the days which you're very, very busy, just sit for 3 minutes and quieten your mind. Let thoughts come. The way they come, they will go away also. But it is important to practice that. Okay. Next comes the cleansing part, the inner purification. So just a couple of days back, I was talking to somebody about a very disturbed relationship, and this person is like 65-year old, and this person uh, experienced a divorce in his life when he was like 45, 45, 48, something like that. So close to 20 years have passed by. And he was talking about his wife with so much bitterness. And then I made a mistake of telling him, is it possible for you to forgive her and move on in your life? Because that is a past episode. What are you going to gain with this bitterness? Oh, no, 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 no. I have completely forgiven her. I've completely forgiven her. I'm moved on. She doesn't ring a bell in my mind at all. You know what? Most people don't even understand what is forgiveness. If you had actually forgiven, how is the bitterness still there? So, cleansing the mind is removing the mind from all kind of bitterness, all kind of knots which are there in the mind. It is a process of inner purification. Again, not easy, but many a times when we want to forgive others, the best way to do it is to forgive the soul, not the physical person. Okay. There are wonderful scripts for forgiveness. If you want, I can share one with you. You can get on the internet. So many different sources are there to ask for forgiveness. So you are not asking forgiveness from the person, you are asking forgiveness from the soul of the person. And it is mutual forgiveness. If I have done something wrong to you, please forgive me. And many a times you have done wrong to me, for which I am hurt. So seek forgiveness and it's taken care of. Okay. So the cleansing of the mind is very important before visualization, because if the mind is cluttered and if the mind is dirty inside, then the cleansing doesn't take place. And last but not the less is changing. Actually, changing and cleansing the mind go hand in hand. Changing is to let go, and you cannot let go unless you are able to forgive and move on. Okay, so that is the detachment part of it. So it's difficult, but the point is that it's practice also. It's a lot of practice, and when I say practice, as you will understand, I don't mean that you have to spend hours and hours together. Even when you don't have time, 3 minutes, 5 minutes is enough. And when you have time, do it more. Okay. So few tips about visualization. First and foremost is, of course, breathing, personal relaxation pattern, which is very important, which I often teach in my meditation sessions on personal relaxation pattern. It is about closing your eyes. We will do a practice today. You will understand what is personal relaxation pattern. And it is very important to sit in a posture. If at all sitting is comfortable for you, you can sit in a posture which is convenient. Don't cross your legs. And this I call the pharaoh position of sitting. So it is like the Egyptian pharaoh, sitting, and it is kind of L and L together without folding your legs. Try to keep a space between your chair support and your back, so that energy can flow through your spine, uh, through your meridians. And the first tip about visualization is to recreate certain scenes. So I'll give you an example of how to recreate scenes. Let me take you to this. See this carefully. Every time you see it, in between, try to close your eyes and visualize the same thing. Try to see very deep in the jungle. Try to go farther, deeper into the jungle. See the root of the stream, the current. Now imagine yourself to be there, just on one side of the stream. Carefully notice the stones. You have to cross the river. You are barefooted plan your way, how you want to cross the river, which stone you want to step first, and then the next, and then the next, and the next, and you can jump to the other side. Visualize yourself there. Feel the breeze, feel the wonderful sound of the stream. Sense the tingling sensation in your feet as you try to cross the river. Try to see all around. It's beautiful greenery all around. You can once open your eyes and see yourself crossing. Again, close your eyes and see yourself crossing the river. Yes. So this was a small exercise. So these kind of exercises are very, very powerful. You can actually, enhance your power of visualization through these kind of exercises. So you are see what we did was the second point, creating and recreating scenes. So in that scene that you saw, the river, you were not there anywhere, but I helped you to create your presence over there, and you were crossing the river. So which was implanted in the scene. So if you can do this, then why not visualization? This is such a simple exercise. And any of these exercises, once you do 21 days, you create a habit, you create some purpose, and things start manifesting. If it is possible, try to follow the mudra which is given there. This is called the manifestation mudra. So it is three fingers together this way, and the other two fingers here touching the palm. Okay. And loose. You don't need to press hard, just normal touching, these two touching the palm, and these three fingers touching together. Okay. It's very simple. So we are now gradually approaching the short meditations that we will do for healing. We will use this kind of a scanner to pass through our body to first scan what is the problem in the body, which part needs healing. This you can do anytime during any kind of a deep meditation. You can scan through your body. Actually, many times you don't even need to go to the doctor for identifying what is wrong. This scanner, this beautiful divine scanner, can help you to tell you what is going wrong. In fact, many a times, what happens before the body gets affected with a particular illness, it is the energy, the chakra, the outer aura that gets first affected. So when you run through this scanner, the scanner can tell you things which might impact your body after a month even. So you can take precautionary steps. I remember maybe around 6 to 8 months back, I was using this kind of a scanner, and not myself directly, through a master, and he was passing through it, and he said that there is a kind of a digestive problem that I see. But at that point in time, I was having no digestive problem at all. But then luckily I could change certain habits and so on, and take care of that problem. And I faced a bit of a digestive problem at that point in time, but then it was mild, because I already knew that it is coming. So these kind of things are very important. So this is the before the healing start, before the meditation starts. It's a very short meditation. Before it
Uh,
starts, I just wanted to show you the structure
I
of the face.
okay. Mr. Devashish, I also go through a lot of sinusitis, and I feel very angry. So this is the topic um, is a good topic for me, because no one explained there are four types of sinusitis. So there's thank you for this explanation. I have actually one more question, but I'll at the end of the session I will address it. Thank you.
Sure, sure, sure. Okay. So carefully observe the picture there, and carefully see the location of the sinus, where it is located just above your forehead. You see the frontal sinus there, and then down here you have the ethmoid sinus and so on, and there are the nasal cavities and so on. Okay, so when it is inflated, you will see the inflammation is visible on these two sides of your these two bones. These also gets red and swelled and so on. So these are the sinus linings. You see they are inflated and they are red when you have cold. So there is a pressure there, and many times it's really very irritating. People who go through it know or understand how bad it could be. So what we will do in the meditation is, we will visualize two streams of rivers flowing from the source of the sinus, and then going down. Okay, going down through it. Okay, but it is very important to understand where the sinus is located, where you have the nasal cavity, and through the nasal cavity, then you have the throat coming down this way. Okay, so this is one way of, I mean, just to show you, so that when I ask you to visualize, you're able to understand that, oh, I need to visualize this. So I just wanted to show you where the sinuses are located and what you need to visualize. Okay. The next is what we will discuss is on anger also. And anger is about the complicated knots. So we will be working on those complicated knots, and try to remove those complicated knots through meditation. Now, this the left hand corner that you see is called a noose, which has, each noose has 13 knots. Okay, so we will release the knots to release anger. Okay, and the lower, the photo that you have is about letting go, about freedom from anger, freedom from what you have held within yourself. Okay, so that's more or less all. I have nothing much to show here. We will now start with the meditation. I'll play a soft music. Okay, close your eyes. Take three deep breaths. You can now breathe normally. Bring your complete focus on your breath. Observe very carefully as you breathe in and breathe out. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Try to feel the exact duration of your breath, which is most comfortable for you. Observe the duration you breathe in, hold yourself, and breathe out. Relax your breathing pattern gradually and softly. Along with me, count backwards from 10 to 1 as you will go in a deeper and deeper form of relaxation. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do it once again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now deeply relaxed. As you close your eyes, try to see yourself through your inner eyes. See your eyes through your inner eyes. See your eyes becoming clear and bright without any form of redness, without any tears, without any irritation. See your eyes glowing with joy, glowing with happiness, bright and clear. As you turn your eyes inward, try to see the sinuses just above your eyebrows. Visualize two streams flowing down from your sinuses, from above your eyebrows, gradually flowing through your nasal cavity, gradually coming down through your throat. Feel the two rivers, feel the current, feel the sound of the rivers. See the current of the two rivers taking away along with them all the waste, all the soreness, the stuffiness, taking along with it the nasal polyps, also through its current, straightening all the deviated nasal septum. Current of the two rivers are cleaning your entire nasal passage, healing your sinus, the flow of the river carries along with it all the waste, all the stuffiness, flowing down through your throat. You see the rivers flowing down farther through your chest, through your abdomen, down through your legs, going out of your body through your anus, deep into Mother Earth. You can practically now see the two rivers flowing from your sinuses, through your nasal cavity, through your throat, directly uniting with Mother Earth, carrying along with it all the waste, all the soreness, stuffiness, any excess mucus. There are nasal polyps taking along with it. If there is any deviation in your nasal septum, straightening it with the current of the flow of the rivers. Flowing down through your throat, through your chest, through your abdomen, down through your legs to Mother Earth. Visualize the grayish black waste that is coming out through the streams, merging with Mother Earth. Now see the rivers pulsating rhythmically through the body, as your entire sinuses, nasal cavity is now totally cleared. Try to heal your face, heal your nostrils, heal your sinuses with divine light. Divine light that is the source of the two rivers. Feel the flow of divine light through your sinuses, through your nostrils, through your nasal passage. Feel divine light coming from above, feeling your entire head, your face, glowing with positive energy. Feel the smile. See all the tissues, the cells, right from your forehead to your throat, gradually turning pink and healthy, as if each and every cell, right from your forehead to your throat, are smiling with joy, are smiling with relief. Feel the transformation from within. Now gradually feel the divine light filling all the cavities of your nasal septum, of your sinuses, nasal cavity, with this beautiful glowing light, healing each and every part of your face. Feel the healing from within taking place now. Sometimes our inability to express ourselves properly leads to cold and sinus issues. Sometimes Suppressed anger can also lead to cold. So carefully observe the complicated knots that might be suffocating you or restricting you from being totally expressive. Visualize each and every suppressed emotion as a complicated knot. Very patiently use your divine hands to remove the noose and the knots that is constricting you. Identify which knots are creating anger. Correct it with patience, softly and gently. Remove the knots that is leading to anger. Do not disturb the other knots. They might be serving other purposes. Do not mix your other emotions as you remove the knots that are responsible for anger and suppressed emotions. Just concentrate on the knots of anger and open it softly, patiently, and gently. Once you open all the knots, take a breath of relief. Thank the divine that you could finally identify the root cause of your anger. You could release the anger by opening the knot, the complicated knot. As you have opened the knot, feel as if you are sitting inside a balloon in which the anger is being released. See yourself sitting inside the balloon in which anger is being released. As I count to three, you will be able to find your way out of the balloon and release the balloon high up into the sky. That is how the transformation will take place. 1, 2, 3. You are out of the balloon and you can see the balloon carrying away the anger high up in the sky, going higher and higher, higher and higher. Now breathe out with relief, taking yourself out of anger. is a great relief. A new balloon is waiting for you, a bright golden one. This is the balloon of protection, the divine balloon that will always protect you, that will not allow any suppressed emotion or anger to enter into your aura levels or energy levels. You can now visualize yourself sitting inside this beautiful golden balloon, radiating rays and lights of divine power. Inside the balloon, visualize yourself sitting on a beautiful lotus. Feel the peace, the tranquility. Feel the joy of letting go all pent up emotions. You have never felt so relaxed ever. Be in this beautiful golden balloon, the loving balloon, sitting on the lotus for a few seconds. Your healing is over. Now you can gradually open your eyes, always remembering that this beautiful golden balloon will protect you from any kind of negative emotions, suppressed emotions, which you have always released, which you have already released into the blue sky. As I count 1 to 3, you will be able to come back to your physical senses at this point in time. 1, 2, 3. You are there. So thank you, everybody. I'm so sorry I took, I think, longer time than I expected. I was not very sure how to, connect both the things together because uh, cold and anger are some way connected because sometimes suppressed emotions lead to cold. If you think about the psychosomatic part of it. So my session is over. Any questions? I'm ready to take. I'm free to take.
Sir, I wanted to thank you. I was feeling so tense this morning and I had a very bad cold. And magically, my sinuses are clear and there is no sign of cold. And the best part is, I'm feeling very relaxed, which was very much needed. What a powerful session. Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your informative session, Devashish. I really appreciated how you connected with sinus and anger. I used to be my heart rate was high due to the suppression of feelings. That's why from young I developed some sinuses, and thankfully for laughter yoga and Mavin that my sinuses have all gone. Listening to consciously positive every day and even training for consciously positive twice a month. Thank you, Dr. Shabana, Dr. Nupur, and Debashish,
Thank you.
and
Thank you so much.
all the trainers here.
Thank you very much. So this is a Mavic recording. You can always play whenever you have cold, because cold and anger are connected to each other. So whenever you feel like, you can just open this and you can play this, and you will feel the difference. And you can actually play this every 2 hours. If your cold is bit acute, you can play it every 2 hours.
So with the recording, can I do it for my daughter?
Well, and then you have to visualize it is happening in your daughter, not yourself.
So I can't make her do it.
Yes, yes. If she is willing to do it, why not? Of course.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, yes, absolutely. But in case she's not willing to do it, then you can visualize on her behalf also, though the effectiveness will be less, but you can try it, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, if there are no further questions, then we can close the session. Sabana ji?
Yeah, Devashish ji. Thank
I
you.
have, I have one more question for you.
Yeah,
Uh,
please.
how, how do you avoid how do you release your when you have sinus or when you have pain? How do you and when you're so angry with the pain, and how do you release it?
So that is exactly the meditation all about. So that is the visualization that we practiced today.
Alpha.
No,
So
alpha, no. This particular meditation itself will try to help you. So you are putting it in a balloon and you're releasing it to the sky, the
it's
negative emotion, the anger. So, and then you're replacing with a new balloon. You visualize yourself entering into a new balloon, which is like golden ball. And you're sitting, you visualize yourself sitting in that inside that balloon on a lotus. And lotus implies peace, tranquility, calmness. So automatically all of these symptoms will be healed.
do I actually get a lotus flower, or do I actually just visualize it?
No, it is just visualization. Just visualize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Devashish
Thank
ji.
you, sir, for the wonderful session.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
a
you so
gift
much.
for us today.
Yeah.
Learning
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Debasis sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
I always
Miraji.
tell Shabana, Sandeep sir, Devashish sir, I look forward to, and Minu Manocha ji, and Napur ji, there's so many good speakers on this platform, and I always look forward.